Well, hey everybody. Here we go. Oh, turn that down a little bit. Yeah, that should be about right. Alrighty. How goes everybody? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. I don't know how I feel about Thursdays. At least not right now. I mean, I'm glad because it's like one day closer to the weekend, but at the same time, fuck. Still one more day of work. But hey, Parmless, hello, Kavanica, and hello those of you who are out in the background. Parm, you'll get your women, and there's Milfs here too. Don't encourage Parm. Parm does not need any kind of encouragement whatsoever. What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with all of you? Seriously. What? Don't try and bonk me. You're the one who's horny all the damn time. Anyways. How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. At least a productive, semi-useful day. I was trying to make a grocery list, because it's like, I don't need bread, I need eggs, mustard, garlic, pasta, sauce. What else should I get? Ooh, that's right, I need barbecue sauce, because I'm completely out of barbecue sauce. BBQ sauce. Because I'm going to need that for making food. But yeah, so we are back with playing Crimson Snow Deluxe, the game by Kavanica, who may or may not have eaten a lexicon of old words in order to write this. I don't know if they actually did. I'm thinking they did. And where is... Alright, so I got my cards. Same as the last time, I've got a deck of Shakespearean insult cards with a quote from Shakespeare, rather from one of his plays on each single one. So I'm doing some quick shuffles. And these cards do not shuffle that well. The first one is the Nine of Spades. Where wilt thou find a cavern dark enough to mask thy monstrous visage? It was from Julius Caesar. It was Brutus. Et tu, Brute? Et tu? Yeah. So we're going to pause the music. And let's launch the game. Oh, and... might help if I pop over here. Why does this never stay the size that I want it? Uh-oh. I just realized that my button's not working. Why does this keep happening? Why have I been having so many technical problems as of late? Why?
Stop! Stop!
Oh, that one works.
Stop! You violated the law.
No, it's all of these ones. It's all the ones dealing with my poses. Oop. Did not mean to press that one. Alright, hold on a second. This is pissing me off. This is the second time in a row that VideoTube, which is what I use for my PNG, has decided to not cooperate. There we go. Now I can point. I can point now. I can read. I can flip everyone off. Oh wait, no, I just got this set to angry, not flip off. And ponder. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Now it's working. Just heads up, part of the game as a guide on Steam page if you get stuck. It's evolving caves. Oh, I like caves. What save do we use? Oh wait, no. I don't want to start a new game. No! We really need you to, like, update the things to where they, like, you know, actually tell you. Was it 4? No? Okay, hold on. We didn't finish the quest. No, because remember, I had different save files. No. I had different save files. So if traveling the store made its way, the traveling store made its way to. Yeah, no. That's because it went back to try the other route. Just to kind of like see, and did it delete my other saves? Because save 1 was, I saved when I was going back, transformed? No, I wasn't transformed. Hold on. Yeah, I had 3 or 4 different saves. Where's my file? There's my file. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Because I was doing the normal route. What happened to my save? Yeah, I saved. I'm right in my video my last video. I saved in file 2. File 2 is supposed to be the current playthrough. Hi, Leaf. But file 2 is a new save. But like after the stream, I went back to file 1 because you're like, don't play that one on stream. I was like, all right, fine. So, because like file 1, so like I went and did like this one, and it's pretty much just like, yeah, you get in a no-win fight, and then like you get kidnapped and essentially sold into a brothel or whatever. But 2, 3 were the actual rest of the game. 3 was the one that I did where I completed it, and he was like, oh, I don't like the fact that you completed it that way. Let's start over. And 2 was the one I was currently playing, where I was doing everything to piss him off by not killing anyone. why the heck did starting a new... Or why the heck did getting this ending delete the rest of my saves? Does getting an ending every time delete all of my saves? I'm gonna save here real quick. I couldn't save in any spot other than 2. So yeah, because I got that I did that one run, it deleted all of my other saves. That is extremely annoying. Just speedrun it. I don't. It's kind of annoying though. Because the whole idea of like, oh, now I gotta go back through the whole beginning, everything that I was doing. God, that is still a painfully loud noise. Seriously, I have to go through the whole story intro again just to get back to where I was. I would really, really, really stress that if you're going to have multiple endings, not to make it to where every time you start over a new run, or since you go to like, oh, we're gonna do a new game plus, that it deletes all of the other saves. Because it could be like, oh cool, the path diverges at that one point, and it could be late into the game. And what do you mean I gotta start all the fucking way over just to find out, just do all the same steps again, same choices, just to make one choice different. I'll put it out, this is what, the third, fourth time that I've had to fight this big-headed twink? Very annoying. By the way, Leaf, hello and welcome. How's your game going? Man, the music always... Going good, praise be. Doing a big update in February. Ooh. Your game's already freaking huge as is. No. Okay. From the forest. Now I want to make sure I don't... oh, sure. My issue. Make sure that I don't kill everybody like, fucking Phantom Scott wants me to. That's right, I can do this to make him go a little faster. This is a very sparsely decorated room. Yep. Too much negative space? Oh yeah. This is intentional, which it usually isn't. Dang it. Gotta pay attention on that, otherwise it doesn't work. But no, it's like, it does sometimes feel like there is a lot of unused space inside the buildings. I don't know if that is intentional or not. But like, this is supposed to be a poor person's house, but while it's not very much furniture-wise, there's like a huge amount of walking space. How does a peasant get like a freaking studio-sized apartment all to themselves? A tough roach. Killing roaches agree on the... Funny, because I would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna essentially be an assistant to the queen and such. I go from a roach killer to a rat killer, which is very weird. Definitely not the route of, oh yeah, we're wiping out everything. Wait, Kev, did you make a update to the game recently? Like over the last couple of weeks? Since the last time I played? Did you wipe out my saves by doing that? Alright, I think that's all of them that was in here. Yep. Yep, now she's ready. Help if would you like to kill the villager? No. So no matter how much he wants, there shall be no murder. No moida. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out some stuff for, like, working in RPG Maker, and I kind of got it going, at least. All of this is exactly the same. No, we're just still not killing anybody. Then Phantom Scott's dad talk about how he's still horny for his wife. We did make a small update, but it wouldn't wipe your saves. Okay, then yeah, it really is just if you complete a route and you get to back to the main menu, it just wipes your saves. So, wow, that's annoying. Let's get some berries. I'm glad I can skip through text so quickly. But at the same time, Phantom Scott being a pervert, peeping on people. Let's see. Golly, I don't know how many times I've done these opening quests, though. Nope. That's the completed route counter. So far you've beaten 2 routes. But does the completed route counter remove my saves? That's the question, because that's the only thing I think of. There's just this guy left. River Springs opening area where you left off. Take around 30 minutes or so. It doesn't matter whether or long how it takes, it's still annoying. Alright. So yeah, maybe you could answer that for Leaf though. Why is the combat such a... Why is it black and white and with such large amounts of negative space? And why does the background keep flashing red and of like different backgrounds? That one's a forest. That one's a building. And that's me picking up the sword. Shows where you're from and where your opponent is from when it's red. Shows where you're from and where the opponent is from when it's red. That doesn't make sense. I mean, kind of, but at the same time, not really. It's a very odd choice, I should say. Yep, now we're being summoned to the Queen. For whatever reason, I know not. But not. Oh, just click on it, makes it automatically eat it. No. Piddle swaps. Alright, the two angry twinks. Well, I think one of them's a twink. I'm not sure what the other one is. But the one's got, like, seriously angry eyebrows. I still don't know why you have it to where only one moves at a time. So, as far as, like, this whole thing where, like, first the knight walks, then your character walks, you could technically make them both walk at the same time by removing the weight. And if you essentially add a weight spot, not like in the actual movement, but like move the knight and set their route and set it to just, you know, go on with everything without, or, you know, just for essentially not wait to completion, and then add a actual like wait event or wait spot for like 60 frames, and then have Phantom Scott's character move with the completion, wait for completion checked. They should arrive like at this spot at the same time, if you do it right. Now I'm a rat catcher. Sassy fucking looking rat. Oh wait, I gotta complete this quest first. Otherwise I won't have money to do that quest, and you just told me to piss off. Let's go this way. You! Stupid shoe-biting rat. Take this. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Tis quite rude of them. Cost me in my way. So I will say, if I have to restart the game one more time, and like a whole nother playthrough one more time, I'm burning things down. I'm burning it all down. And by that I mean uninstalling. Right, get back here. After this, the only one that's left is the dining hall. He won't delete my saves until I complete a route. That's still annoying. In the sense that for this route will be a long time. It's still annoying in the sense that it means I can't play multiple routes at a time. I can only play one route at a time. And if I get curious about one ending, like, oh hey, I'm curious about this one ending that's obviously like right in front of me. Let me go do this one ending. No, I can't. It's more of, I can either continue on or I can clearly end it here. And if I don't like that ending and I want to try for a different one, I gotta start all the way over. And what if it's like, oh, there's an ending, they're like, way at the end. You mean I gotta play through the whole thing? And it's only a couple of choices that determine what kind of ending I get? Nah. I'm not asking for something that's super watered down, like, you know, Mass Effect 3 ending or Fallout 4's ending. But, you know, something? God dang it. Save it again. Okay, so by finishing that quest, I get enough money to do his quest. Otherwise, I don't have enough money to do it. Ah! Oh, stupid bot. I see you. Begone, bot. Alright, let's see. Where's he at? Yeah, you can starve. I think let's just go to the dinner now. No. Gotta go to the mess hall. Alrighty, so. Wah, 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 you don't love our son. Wah, wah, wah. Still desecrate the chair. Sorry you had to see that. Alright. Her fear that her son's just like her brother. Alright, fine. And we are now partially back to where we were. And I say partially because we still have too long to get back to it. Yeah. That's what that might not be a new page. Uh, Being a page means I am being the fetcher of things. And as the fetcher of things. My job is to go fetch things. It's this one. And while we go through all of this, I pull a card from the deck. I draw the Jack of Diamonds. Villain, I have done thy mother. It was in Titus Andronicus. It was said by Aaron. I feel like that's a very good card, or rather a very good statement of just like, I did your mom, but it just sounds a little bit more eloquent. Villain, I have done thy mother. I don't want to ask me the villagers to request three. And this is where we find out no one really wants to talk about the king's brother. Or, I'm sorry, the queen's brother. He was a dick. Alright, so I think that... Go back to the queen now? Yeah. I was just trying to see if there was anything else, or anyone else would say. Alright. I believe this one is... go find me a proper maid. Yep, made for me. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one like I normally do. Now in comes the interesting part. Last time, she said go fetch them. And I didn't. Because, obviously, like, I'm supposed to go all the way back, actually get them, and then come back. Oh. I don't actually have to... Did you actually fix that? I don't actually have to go talk to him again? Or did I just have to go back further? You fixed it? Ah. Well, that's good at least. I'll just have to break the game the other way. Alright, so, we've got a maid. Now it's time... Oh, yeah, the play. Yeah, go to the fields. that's all of it. Now I gotta go talk to the chef. He does a big announcement for having a maid. So we're eat dinner. Fine. I wanted to sit on the throne and eat dinner. So that way I could feel special. And while we go through all this exposition, I draw a card. This one is the Jack of Hearts, Iago. Villainous whore, filth thy liest, from Othello. Yep, and this is where the king is like, yeah, I know you're asking around about my brother-in-law. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. And so we can make it subtle. Okay, I think this is roughly where we left off. I think there's like one more thing. What's an important errand? Well, what do you need this time? My question is the guy that goes and fetches us, technically he's the page, so shouldn't he do the stuff? I talked about, did I see you get a letter from the junior eyesight up? Oh, yeah, that's right. Try the messenger at Queenstown urgently. I guess we'll go see the Queen. A page and a messenger are much more different from each other. Kind of, yes. But you could have a page send a message, and a messenger can be a page. It's called having more than one job. The lazy peasants. I asked the most meet favor to bid of thou. Say to me, remember how I told thou last night that we only deal with Lila for trading? I desire for thou to hurry to the king of Vincia, and bid him he would desire to trade some of our wheat for some sandstone. We has enough wheat as his, and we desire to get rid of some of it. Wouldst thou do that for me? Of course, thy majesty. Come see Voltaire. Doth thou know where the kingdom of Lila is? Nay, thy majesty. Most well. Shall I say to thou, hurry to the part of the forest where you see Lila from the view of the cliff top. Look down, and thou shalt see a ladder leading to the beach. Climb it down and go near the water. See a man with a boat who sits waiting by the beach every day to take people to the kingdom. Get in the boat, you should be at the kingdom. Said, yep, perfect. Report back to me and say what Vincia says. Should be giving thou this written letter as proof of me asking for the trade. Oh, I've got a big important job. Insurance play tag. Well, that was easy. Also, why do we call the king Fran? Here's though out of there. Wants to get me a new book from the library. Star says not under break, and I do lack to pass time. Sure. A new book from the library. You guys don't have working legs, apparently. Yeah, but no, no good to you. I'm gonna get a new book from him. What is it like? Oh well, he likes adventure books. That'd be like schools, yes. Wait, did I pick up one? Wait, no, it was Olympian. So I have to like try and find one particular one. We'd have to go read the one about Olympia so that way I can give him that one. I mean, teachers help children learn basic nursing grammar. No. Nothing important to me. Nothing important. Nothing important. I guess it really is just oh wait, no, that. Yeah, there we go. Escape the book, stamp approval. As well, have a nice day. Have a nice day, get the fuck out of my library. Oh, I've heard that before. Should give him the children's one. Ah, that's thy book. Oh, I'm gonna need some meat soon. Let's see. Does everyone have a quest for me? Help with something. Just about my husband. He is working in the fields and he is terribly lonely without me. You bring in this letter I wrote him to feel comforted. The crooks may bid me to work when I can't. No. Here's your letter. Oh, she was so thoughtful to know that I miss her. She keeps this in my pocket so I read it every time my liver moves lonely. Why does your liver move lonely? Why is your liver moving? It's gross. So I keep it in his pocket for he feels most fortunate to have it with him. I wanted myself to keep it when I met him in the fields all those years since. I might not, but grant how a reward for thy effort. Why is the peasant who doesn't have money handing me money? That's so important. You join inside the bakery for a pace? Sure. I just crave for others to hark. Mine issue is not home right now. I quite had some business to attend in Ice Drift and would not be back for a while, so I asked to handle the bakery by myself. Oh, I'm so nervous. Thou say to me, Strawberry, all is well? Alright, I shall say thou. I desire thou to help me deliver a mightly cake. Problem is that I might not but deliver it to Lila. It is for someone special. I would wait, yet he is at work now, and I would have waited any longer than my parents would join back home and see it, and never crave for him to see this cake. I begged for him. Oh, please, help me, Voltaire. I can't not hurry over to Lila right now, because I lack a reason from the Queen. Normally thither to deliver grains, yet there are none delivered there today. Thou art fortunate. The Queen is allowing me to Lila today for a trade deal. Shall bring the cake to him. Yet thou owe me a reward too. Of course, shall grant out 2 loaves of fresh bread that I made earlier. Is that brave? That made perfect strawberry. Gramercy. Means much to me. The person had black hair and is dressed in white, cream-coloured apparel. Where thou see him, that shalt know who I speak of. Made to say to the queen about my predicament. It could get us in big trouble. I wonder if I should report it to the queen. Nah. Oh, Queenie, your baker is a whore for an enemy. Oh, I found some meat. I found meat! Nom 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 nom. It's a fairy. I must kill it. Fran is a name for nickname for Francisco. No. It's more of the idea of, like, if he is the king, why do we call him Fran? It is a simple question about honorifics. It's like, you know, if you're dealing with King Henry VIII, the fat bastard, you know, you wouldn't just call him, oh, hey, how's it going, Henry? No, it's more of like, yeah, your majesty. How may I help you, your grace, etc., etc., etc. What a lovely view. I see the kingdom that lieth from hither. An empty place. Yeah? A ladder leading out of the ground. Should I climb it? Yes. Oh god, that was loud. That is a small boat. And you have a big head. Eh? Who might you be? Voltaire, new page for the Queen of Foreline. I want to get to Lila to deliver a letter from her to the king. Carrier pigeon would have been easier on mine end. Well, my name is Ozzy, and I use this boat to take people to Lila from far around the kingdoms, where the seas have not been making the trips from Rose. So let thy hurry, yet it shall cost you 50 gold. That's 12. Alright, get in the boat. Never have all day to wait. What was that name again? Voltaire, sir. Right. Well, there's been more, and then has been bothersome aside from the seas. Is the fact that you look like you got the plague with your black eye, the bruise on your face, and a dog ear sprouting out of your head, or is that a rabbit ear? I feel like you need to purge this creature. That is dangerous sea beast that roams these waters. It is quoth that he is drawn to negative energy, and he uses that as a method to lure thou closer to him. Does that not mean that he is attracted thee? Just never rock the boat. Strange breed of rabbit. So, yeah, purge it. We're alive now, so hurry around. That water is so loud. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Halt. Who thou? State thy business. My name is Voltaire. I asked the message to deliver to King Vincia, but a trade from the Queen of Foreline. Are they holding a sign? The fuck does that sign say? That's too small of a text for me to read. Havoc, please. Canst not wait all day? Most well, thou may pass through. Castle is the king towards the top of the farthest building. That seems as a sand castle. Monaco, most of the houses look like sand castles. Bah, we shall see what I mean when thou see it. It's surrounded by a moat of water. As well, grip thee both. Okay, so why did the murder rabbit have a problem? What should I have to buy? Nothing from you. No, we're not killing it. Oh, how boring I am. Nope, not gonna kill. I'm gonna do that just to annoy you, too. I almost forgot that we need to leave for Mr. Tongue Boxer. Replace probably due to the losses from the war. They're down to 20 people? Yeah, they're down to 20 people. Well, if they're rabbits, they should breed right like rabbits. What's taking them so long? No, I don't trust them. They're obviously perverts. The Travis Hills commoner from every kingdom hit together to be prostitutes. The less in our population, more. Yet they're some of the richest ones in the kingdom. So they hail from Lila, and for him his friends last already made 2 commoners from the kingdom joined with. Made joined with. Yeah, instead of they're kidnapped and hoard out. This king. It's been years since the war, and he barely made any progress in restoring the kingdom. As long as my daughter is fortunate, and mine and my husband are content. Oh. Hither, and Lila. We might not but create our toys out of straw. Most fun to compose thy own things. Ah. The great thing about straw toys is that you can set them on fire. Like people. Oh, hey. That's not the idea. I have your cake. Yeah, it's this guy, isn't it? It's your strawberry. What should you give? Or is there another one? To state that business. As the mention of the king and a trade for Queen Valne I trust thou. Rather thou and thy trust with me in a duel. Okay, let's part. Shall just do a test battle with him once. We will not kill him for now. Well, why do I need to go in your choice? I have a fucking letter. I can just give you the letter. You know, with the seal on it. Big important letter. Fuck you, you just want to feel important. No. No wonder there's a war. People don't know how to do diplomacy with a damn. But you know, you don't kill the fucking messenger. That was worthy enough. I want thy help with something important. Why not forsooth what about the war twixt Foreline and Ice Drift with our kingdom, right? I do. Queen Evitaline told me about it. Thou burned their temple. I didst not sear it, some enchafed commoners didst. 'Twere barely in use anyway. They were thinking about remodeling it. Yet that is not the point of this discussion. Thou see, due to the war, our kingdom is not as well kept as I want it to be, and food hath been growing scarce as of recent. As well, the people here have been struggling with repopulation in the kingdom. Probably because you let 2 slavers in that just kidnap people to be prostitutes. You should really vet people better. Fräulein can help us with this, yet our king, Vintia, hath been refusing whatever tenders they grant to help solve these problems. As well thou join in. I want for thou to try and get King Vintia and Queen Evitan to sign a peace treaty twixt the 2 of them. That way our kingdom shall at least be able to try and flourish. Again, with extra help. Two of them were fine with each other. Maybe it would be easier to travel to each kingdom. Well, most well, it shall help, though. Well, I mean it. Aye. Well, Grubsita shall be the meetest thing I has seen for the kingdom in so long. Oh, by the way, do you want your cake? No? Okay. Yeah, sure. What's so funny? I thought I could just walk in, that's silly. It had occulted the pieces of the key to the gates and the antlers of our kingdom. The 3 pieces of the key that hath to be found, travelers like thou, may get inside the castle. We royals want never such a thing, for we asked our own key. Thou canst not just allow me inside with thy own key? Ah, nay, hither thou hast to prove thou art worthy to see the king. The antlers are to the right of where the castle is. Join back to me when thou find all pieces of the key. This is why your kingdom deserves to burn. This is why they deserve to starve to death. The fuck you mean I have to go and get pieces to a key to talk to your king because he doesn't want to have any fucking thing to do with the other kingdoms? The other kingdom, by the way, that has sent me to make a deal with you to give you food. What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck's wrong with your people? Your king wants you all to die. It's as simple as that. Just leave. He's a terrible king. You live in a fucking desert. A desert. On the other side of a lake. To a forest. Which raises so many questions about how the fuck this world is laid out. But still. Leave. He obviously doesn't want you. And there's buddy people around here living in rags. I should set them on fire too. I'm starting to agree with Phantom Scott, but I'm still not going to do it just to piss him off. Alright, this is the part, the Steam guide. Oh boy. Can't see a thing. That's right, my eyes can glow in the dark places. I already have to press F to allow and press B to not allow my eyes to glow. Use the key to allow the press glow. Let's see what he needs. RB, allow my eyes to glow. Alright, let's try to do these 3 keys. Hold on. Okay. Right button. Right. He lied to me. My right bumper is not doing diddly squat. No, I don't have to hold it because I can just press F and it works. It just toggles. To Naga that were king and queen, they were most pleasant yet stern in the habits of their kingdom. Now, oh great, I'm poisoned. How much health does the scorpion have? I'm still poisoned. Fish? Ah! Fish! Getting attacked by a fish that was in a shallow pond. How the hell do you miss a fish? No, I'm still poisoned, I think. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah! And it's been a minute since I saved. That's on me. Yeah, cure poison and use a dispel herb. I don't have a dispel herb. Too expensive. Alright. $200 for dispel herbs. Ugh. At least I remember where things are. Haha. Didn't even have to ask her about it. Here's your book. Let's see. Back through over here. Here you go. Your wife loves you. Try not to be a pervert. Well, thankfully I could speed through all this. I get the cake. Get the cake. Okay. $50 to go across a river, or across a lake. Rip-off artist. Yeah, let's see, all those were locked. Oh, those are locked. Yeah, pretty much can't do anything. Save, just in case. Come on, over here. More damage to him. Ow. Alright, now can I? There we go. Alright, yeah, you want me to help? Not gonna actually help, but, you know. I'm not gonna help because... Can't actually help because people are stupid with their freaking politics. Seriously. Whose bright idea was that, oh, I don't want to actually talk to outsiders or the poor, so you have to have a special key and break into 3 pieces and throw it all the fuck else. Yeah, you know, I'm holding RB on my Xbox controller and ain't shit happening. But if I just press B on my keyboard... Oop, wrong key. Ugh, come on. It's a fish. There we go. It worked for me when I used the same controller as you. Oh, a fish caught my hand. So I'm digging around in the water, and I'm just getting fish. Dang it. Go left, I'm in the wrong spot. Well, go left as soon as I kill this fish. Hold on, if it bit onto my hand, why can't I just yank it out with my hand and throw it in the fucking water? Or throw it in the ground? Oh, I'm poisoned again. Dang it. Oh, that's how I went first. You can't poison me more than I'm already poisoned. Stupid scorpion. Okay, I got all spots, but somehow I still missed. Yes. Apparently just trying to fight these scorpions is not worth it. not best run away? No. What? They got as much health as Santiago, or as the princely nonce. The fuck, what was his name? The other big-headed twink. Oh yeah, he killed him. Where do I see that I'm poisoned? Name Vincia. I'm still poisoned. Oh, fish bit me. So wait, how long does poison last, or is it literally until you take a dispel herb? His parents had died at a quirky age. That was when his true colors began to discover. More fish. Until you get the dispel herb. Oh, that's not good. Especially considering dispel herbs are 200 a pop. He ruled as a tyrant, demanding more and more gold, and mirrored objects due to his own greed. I mean, honestly, if it's only until I take a dispel herb, then since I have so much MP, it's just fine to just keep healing myself instead, and yeah. Because if I take a dispel herb, especially here, I'm just gonna get poisoned again. It's better just to not use one until I absolutely have to. I like how I take another bit of poison damage the second I leave combat. That's cool. It swims angrily at me. It's a fish. What can it do other than swim? So, I feel like, okay, hold on. If you need, like, if you need something to, like, show you, like, oh yeah, hey, someone needs to either guide you through this through a guide or something else, have you thought about like adding in, I don't know, environmental storytelling stuff that like kind of hints at, oh, you should try looking in here. Maybe a Staffel being just enough of a dick to be like, I think I threw one of the pieces in the water near a waterfall or something like that. Because again, I like to point out, it makes no sense for the guy who's coming to give you essentially a handout of food in exchange for stone has to go through all of this. Especially since Azrael was like, hey, by the way, I'd really appreciate it if you... Wait, what? Hold on. No, it's one of the keepers. Why does this lead back out here? Oh. This threw me off because this looks exactly like the same as the entrance. The garden of this kingdom, well, not much in the garden anymore. The war combined with the heat hath surprised the crops. Almost all of the peasants died in the war, and the only one I asked us off today cooking for his issue. Oh, that's terrible, sir. I have not seen thou hither. What is thy purpose hither? I journeyed for 4 lines to deliver a letter from the king to from the queen to thy king. I'm on my way to get the key to the castle. Oh, those are our challenge. It's hard enough to ask to walk through one every day. I'll have to find it. So even he admits, like, yeah, it's bullshit. It sucks to be you. But it's just more of the idea of, like, the fuck you mean? It's hard enough to have to walk through one every day. Let's walk through the caves or walk through the fucking antlers. Oh, that's okay. That's number 3. That's number 2. But yeah, again, Mr. Dress Boy that told us that we need the keys, again, has his own key. So why did he go like, oh yeah, I can't let you in. You gotta go do it on your own. The fuck you mean? I mean, like, you want me to help your kingdom. You even said yourself that you want me to help. But then you say, oh, I'm not going to actually help you get in. I have a key, but fuck you. Go fetch. Like, seriously, that doesn't make any sense. Because if he wants me to help, if he wants me to convince the king that he needs to accept this deal so that way his people can eat, then why the fuck didn't he just go like, hey boss, I'm looking at our ledger here. I know you said don't let anyone from outside in, but hear me out. People are fucking starving. And right here, I'm looking at it, we're at a population of 20, which is not even enough to be considered a fucking town. We're barely a village. And no village has a king. You're a king of a kingdom. But right now you're, king of an HOA. So, really need you to consider accepting the deal so that we can get food. But no. Instead, he's like, yeah, everyone's dying of starvation. The whole place sucks. But, nah, fuck you. Go fetch. Seriously. I want people to help me, but I don't want them to help me. Showing himself the nobles dressed in angelic garb just to compose himself better than the other royals of Nor. Oh. Enters means caves here. Ugh. It's antlers, and we know it. Like deer antlers. I should eat that guy's cake. Like, yeah, sure. His sweetheart and Lila baked him a cake, but I'm just gonna eat it in front of him because he doesn't deserve it. Due to the way that Vincinia had ran things, the inhabitants of the kingdom, and even the nobles, began to hate him. How long ago were these slabs written? It's an interesting amount of time. It's like, oh, I command that the key be broken into 3 and thrown into these caves. Alright, cool, boss, we'll do that. By the way, what do you want us to do about, like, guiding people through the caves? I want you to put slabs up made of stone that talk shit about me. Well, you're the boss. Soon after the war, everything was great until the Fire Nation attacked. Also, again, the king of 20 old people. Probably 18 by the time we get back to town, because one's going to starve to death, and the other is going to be kidnapped and sold into a brothel. What do you mean I missed? I got all the fucking spots. Oh. Ah, come on. Oh, I just realized I didn't save after getting the first key piece. Should probably save. Sage had ran even further than after the war. Ah! Another key piece. The long range must be of done here today after the war, which we've run an ice drift. That's a shame. Because they didn't go far enough. Why'd they stop with 20 people left? Foreline's not doing much better. Imagine Ice Drift is not doing much better. Phantom Scott doesn't have to do shit in order to destroy this world. It's quite literally almost poured itself out. Or, taken itself out. All he has to do is, like, wait a little bit longer. Four Lines doing because, well, you know, they don't even know how to choose a frickin' maid. And their fields aren't looking that great either. A spark could destroy their entire, you know, kingdom. This place is about to, like, just fall apart just from, you know, an hour passing. Oh no, it's a rat. It's a dead rat. Oh, I haven't checked on you in a while. Oh, you're getting hungry. There you go. Can't let little Phantom Squat get too hungry, otherwise he gets cranky. It caused a war twixt Forlane and Ice Drift with Lila due to his own greed, and he does not even say he was sorry afterwards. He continued to try the like thing that he was doing here. Yep, fish. Why does the fish look like he's seen someone's search history and he's been, like, pissed off ever since? He wasn't emotionally scarred. He was just made angry by it. Heal. Why is the scorpion's not giving any meat? It's like they've never heard of scorpion meat. So, if I'm understanding, like, how things are, technically, Dress Boy with the scythe could get in trouble just for, like, flirting with a baker on the other side of the pond. And he doesn't want to help us get in because that could get him in trouble. When he could already almost get in trouble purely because he wants to essentially disobey the king. Because the king wants everything to fall apart, but he doesn't want everything to fall apart. So he's willing to disobey the king to go have a secret lover, but also not willing to disobey the king when it comes to letting in someone who is there to bring them food. The priorities of this Dress Boy is confusing. Houses were being rebuilt, yet the population had only grown much lesser due to the many deaths in the war. How much is one flash? 5% looks like. Now. Oh. Go right and then go down to the left corner. Well, joke's on you. I can't read. Also, more of the thing is like the farmer, who is apparently aware of the keys and the caves, he doesn't say shit about helping either. He's more like, oh, you gotta get the keys to, in order to get in? Ha! Fuck you. It's like, I'm bringing food to help you guys. Yeah, go find the keys yourself. Lila sucks, the people there suck. Four Line's not much better. They can't even go to get toilet paper for themselves. They disapproved of the Forlanians and Nitriftians from entering the kingdom after the war, especially being friends or intimate with them, thinking all of them were harmful. They could only enter if the circumstances were special, such as trading. Kingdom inhabitants wanted to revolt, yet they were too frightened of the power which he had to try out. Hence now they wait on someone to help restore the kingdom. Would I befall? Now to talk to Astrophil again. Well, I'm gonna go over here. But yeah. Four Line's gonna fall apart soon, because the prince is actively robbing the place and such. So, that's just happening. The brothel twins are kidnapping people from both kingdoms for funsies. So, like, both are eventually going to run out of people. Forlanian at least has food, but again, like, a lightning storm could cause problems. Hit one of the trees, the tree catches fire, everything burns down. Happens very often. Shame that it happens. But, whatever. This place just sucks. Bear it thither. We have seen thou travelling around the kingdom. Thou was so sooth most interesting one. Thou art a Forlanian, art thou not? Well, sent hither by the Queen of Forlan, yet I have hail from there. Ah, would not be chafed if thou were. Mine meetest friend Rucala hails from Forlan, and we have been friends since children, long ere the war. Good day. We know that thou were looking for a challenge. Hast found one for thou? Shall not pass till thou hast answered our riddles 3. Fine. Riddle number 1. Bobbling miracle hangs near a man's thigh, full under folds. 'Tis stiff, firm set, bold, brassy, and pierced in the front. When a young lord lifts his tunic over his hams, he doth lack the greet with a hard pate on this hanging creature, the hole it hath long joined to fill. What is the answer? There's a lot of words to say that she was talking about as, Mr. Johnson and his juice crew. Okay, hold on. The fuck was that riddle? The fact that it is in a butchering of the ye old English makes it very difficult to comprehend. I actually do have to go get the friggin' guide. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. It doesn't say anything about the riddles. Cool beans. That's great because, again, the fucking riddle made no sense. It's not that. Perhaps it's the most easiest answer to understand. I guess a key. Mine is incorrect. Kind of naughty, does not regard. Again, the way that it was described, it did not sound like a key. So we sell prostitutes. Of course, we are going to grant thou our jokes. My turn. I won't be locked up by a fair maiden. She laid me snug in a chest till she dug me out with her hands to grant me her her manly master, just as he asked her. Then he would thrust his pate up in mine guts, pushing it under and tightly inside me, providing he could keep it up. That would find me filled with something kind of fuzzy. Say to me, what's that matter? A toy? They took 100 gold from me? That one has been thrown so much together growing up. So it's been locked in many diverse kingdoms and dungeons many times. Yet we are masters of acting, so we are easily able to rise up there. Speaking of dungeons, this is our last riddle. There are 2 chairs, one made up of knives and one made up of erect pin-hills. What shalt thou sit on? What shalt thou compose thy mother sit on? Thou high and sod yourself. Secret third option. Now take the knives and cut off the pencils towards the other chair. That's correct. Well, incorrect or not, at least thou allowed us to have a good time. So to the other kingdoms, thou travel here towards the movie. So the 2 prostitutes follow me, give me a riddle, where that is full of sexual innuendo, and then takes 100 gold from me for getting one wrong. Yeah, Phantom Scott was right. This whole world needs to be blown up. You need to treat it like it's Alderaan. Which also I like to point out, again, I'm not going to blow the place up because, again, that would make Phantom Scott happy. See, the water is dried up from the heat. A waterfall does not dry up from heat. A waterfall dries up because water has stopped moving to the waterfall, which means something is blocking the source. I blame the Ice Driftians. But still, the idea that, alright, if you get all 3 wrong, do you lose 300 gold? Or if you get 2 wrong, you lose 200 gold and you get, I don't know, sold off into the brothel? Which, in that case, it would be a game over and the end of a route, and then you have to start all the way the fuck back over. Come on, Kavanica. Do tell. What would happen if I've gotten 2 and or 3 wrong? I didn't save. Gonna save in a moment. Nah, they just take 100 gold from you each time you get an answer wrong. They don't capture you. But if you get all 3 right, you get an achievement. Okay, but I didn't have enough to cover all 3 questions being wrong. I only had enough to cover 2 questions being wrong. So then I'll just be in the hole permanently. Another goddamn scorpion. There's too many of these fuckers around here. Die, you stupid scorpion. Missed. Fuck, you missed. You shabby, big-headed dweeb. Where are you at? Yeah, your fullness is kind of down. Too bad, I don't got food. So you don't get food. There's nowhere to buy food here because they don't have food either. Because they kind of deserve to starve with how they've been acting. I go back to the cave. Pretty sure that I'm supposed to like do something else whenever it raises a stinger, like it keeps saying. But at the same time, fuck that noise. I'm gonna just keep hitting it. So it, brings to mind. I can't remember which Final Fantasy it was, but if you the one boss or monster raised its stinger after it took a certain amount of damage, and if you attacked it while its stinger was up, it'd counterattack with more more damage. I think it was Final Fantasy VII, like the original one. Not those remakes that, turned it into like a minigame hell. There we go. Huh. So if I kill enough of those scorpions, I'll level again. But I'm tired of fighting the scorpions. I'm starting to feel like the people in Lila have no sense of self-preservation. Like, they were like, fuck it, we're giving up. Everything's terrible. We're all gonna die. We're not gonna try and force the king to, like, not be stupid. Because if we fight against him, we're gonna die. But if we don't get food soon because of what he's doing, then we're all gonna die. So at what point you say, fuck it. If I die, you die. But he keeps his credible, thou art worthy after all. Yeah, grunted me, I shall put it back together. See, Ezra put the keys back together from some tree sap he had in a small jar in his pants pocket. Where'd I get the tree sap from? Oh, this? I got it from a trade. A trade. You're lying. Tree sap's only available from the forest. Clearly. And done. Now they'll be able to enter the castle. Hopefully they'll get Vincia to compose that peace treaty. Our kingdom needs it. I got a sticky key in my inventory. God, it's gonna cause too many fucking problems. It's gonna stick to the scrolls. And the letter. You're a dumbass. Being an executioner can sometimes be exhausting, having to cause people to die whenever they act wrongly, yet I bear it. Why is that? Because I know that my job keeps the kingdom safe from ill people. Even though people may be frightened of me due to my job, I am not so ill. You're not a bad guy, you just aren't willing to actually help in order to stop all the bad things that are happening. The Royal Executioner. You know what your other jobs also should be? Recreating the French Revolution. For that I shall draw a card. You rise to play and go to bed to work. That is the 7 of spades. There you go, inside the castle. No, I can't. Gotta wait for her to get out. Oh, come on. Oh, I have to go away in order for her to actually go out. Who are you? Oh, good day, sir. Thou visiting? I have not seen thou here. Visiting on behalf of Queen Fräulein, she doth lack a letter to be delivered to thy king Vincia. Oh, well, castle something large. Hopefully you never get lost. You smug-looking fuck. Are you gonna help? To the east of the library, the chamber is the healer. To the west, the mess hall. To the north, it's the throne room, the king, and our resting chambers. Well, most of our resting chambers, one of the god prefers to live in the house he hath had ever since in the castle. Anyway, my name is Delamore, and I am maid of the castle. What is thy name, sir? My name is Voltaire, and I am the page of Fräulein. Which name thou hast? Well, I should be hither if thou crave aught. I might not but get back to cleaning the castle. Yeah, you go back to sweeping up all the endless sand. Halt! The king doth not allow visitors to pass chambers without mirrored object. I am only here to deliver a letter to him. Our rules are rules. Hurry, find a mirrored object, and thou may pass through. That's all. Ah! These people just want to die. I think that's what it is. Oh, they're all elsewhere, aren't they? Proximus, I want thy help with something. Say it to me? Where did I learn his name? I hast a mirrored object to see King Vincia. I never hast one. Never hast aught that could help. See, Grimacy. Where did I learn his name? How did I know it? Did he have his name on the front of his door with this picture of him smiling or something? But yeah, I'm pretty sure this entire kingdom, if you can call it that, wishes to die. Yeah, I was saying, signed by the door with his face on it. Was he doing like the Buddy Christ pose? Good day, little one. What's thy purpose hither? Go from thither. What is thy purpose hither? Page for Fräulein hither to deliver a letter to thy king Vincia. Well, if thou hast made it far, Papa might not, but hast deemed thou safe to get to Lila at all. Oh? What is the name of thy father? His name is Havoc, and my name is Georgie. Papa is one of the royal guards, and I am going to be a royal guard just like him. That was fun with that, Georgie. Lillian Healer. Lillian Library. Yeah, let's go. Peach reference stats. Peace Street first. Stay looking in other people's rooms. See what's all right here. There's fucking rocks everywhere. That's about it. You, maid. I want the help with something. That's the mirrored object of the king. You know, next one. That's not gonna help. I'm seeing for asking though. All the bedrooms are locked. All those are locked. Doesn't matter over there. I've not seen him yet. Yeah, that's the mirrored object to see him. Well, I'm not of any help with that right now. Happily, Vanilla, the astronomer, might be of help. He is the seal bearer with the dirty blonde hair and my closest friend hither in the kingdom. That's right. Okay, but where the fuck is he? Is it dirty blonde hair? Where'd Vanilla learn my name from? Say to me, canst not get to Ventia without having a mirrored object. Me too, thou befall to Ostap. Ah, that quirky thing. Since Ventia likes mine Kenton so much, he accepts us I grant him. Hither, as the stone that I found in the water, it feels most mirrored. Cantons are another word for poems. He's right, this is a stone with a crystal on it. It's perfect. Example 2. This whole place deserves to be, like, nuked from orbit. Like, I understand, it's a cultural thing. My culture is different from their culture. But the Forleans, so far, definitely deserve to be burned down. But these people, they are dousing themselves in gasoline and holding the match to me, asking me to light it for them. Ah. So that's that mirrored object. See, I doth I. Shiny stone. See, ooh. Let me see the king. I got a fucking sandstone quartz from the river. Is this all supposed to be gold? And you have the one patch of grass in this whole fucking all this gold and the one singular living patch of grass. You, sir, are a terrible ruler. And why are you wearing no shirt? And I'm guessing either half a fursuit or you're a part mermaid. I don't know which. Who thou? What doth thou desire? Good to thy majesty. I am hither to deliver to thee from the queen a foreline. Thou might not be the new page. Most well, grant it to me, never keep me waiting. Bah, say to the filthy queen, I quoth nay. We just found some wheat in the garden, we want never any more. Sir, why did that say those things about the queen? Because that is what her and her whole kingdom are. They hath undone what is bid Lila. They hath killed many of our people, and they caused our people to lose faith in our kingdom. Look upon them. They never even crave to repopulate it more. He was empty. Now hurry back to that queen and never return. Just draw the news. Yep. Yeah. So I got part snake. So again, more reason to, set him on fire. Yeah, Royal Executioner, go do your job and execute the fucking king. That would look fortunate. How does that hurry with the king? Horrible, he declined the trade. Figured he would. Oh, canst not take this anymore. Left something out of my story. Say to me. Started to whisper softly. Of the real reason I do lack for foreline and I to be at peace. Say to me. I'm in love with a Forlinian. Ah, whom? Voltaire, we know who. You spied on them tongue boxing in the woods. There's none of that import. It's I decree, in a decree for us to be safe together, we want for Fräulein and Lila to be at peace. Well, let's forsooth something. Please bring myself with thou to the queen. Happily I will join along. It would help better our chances of this peace treaty working. Most well. Just bring me there. Most much. By the way, do you... Yeah, it's still 200 for a dispeller. No, we're not killing her. We're not killing any of these idiots. Boy, howdy, do they deserve it. Boy, howdy, do they crave it. Yeah, I still... haven't given him his stupid cake. God, it's so loud. Seriously? I just got to Lila, and now they already crave to hurry back to Fräulein? Yes. I get paid enough for this. Shut up and do your job. Alright, Fräulein, now, so hurry around. It's not a ladder, that's a rope. What is up, brother? Join inside, a pace, ere anyone sees us. Doth he no? Aye, aye. Oh, good. Now I doth, without issue. Can you two please not make out right now? We are kind of busy. It's only been here a few days since we last were together. I still love it when I doth that. What is it with Voltaire? Trying to get Fräulein and Lila to compose a peace. Voltaire came around at the right time. The two kingdoms can be at peace. We can be together safely. Love, it sounds dangerous, especially with how Vincia is. Never worry, my dear Strawberry. We shall hast it all under control. And if thou do not, then at least we shall die beside each other like we do who lack to try when we are corky and grizzled. Alright, I suppose thou too. I hope that shall turn out well, and thou shalt be safe. My love, we should not let thou down. Talk to me if thou get the queen to sign the peace treaty. Forget, thou have another, yet another cake I granted thou to deliver. Aye, I said hither. Granted us toast, please. I made this cake just for him. Oh, this is not dry. How sweet thou shalt eat mine in chambers. Thou like it. Hope thou too succeed with this. These pieces of bread thou wanted in the bag behind you. It's a very roundabout way of, you know, doing the quest. Especially since we saw the scene where the two of them were, like, full on making out in the woods so that way they get caught. Voltaire could have been totally like, oh yeah, no. I know the truth about you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, take the fucking cake. Also, you fuckers aren't doing your job. You just let me walk right on past with someone who is clearly from the other kingdom. You guys are shit guards. I'm gonna just take the fucking royal executioner right on up to the queen's chamber. And he's fully armed, just so you know. And Osterfeld, why is that purpose hit there? Thou know her? Of course I do. Nobles are required to know about the other's royalty and kingdoms. The Majesty would desire a peace treaty twixt Fräulein and Lila. Oh, why is that? Say to me, this shall be interesting. Kingdoms in our want of support due to the war. Crops are dry, our waterfalls dry. We're having such a scourge to repopulate. The king is not helping us. Please, Your Majesty, we want this peace treaty so our kingdom can be stable again. We're in dire want of help. Voltaire, did thou get to Vincia to accept my trade offer? Nay, Their Majesty. Just there, if you can find to accept this trade officer, I shall sign that peace treaty. Grimacy most much, thy majesty. Shall doth the meatiest that way. Though we be thankful this intrigues me. We want that sandstone, less of a fire. Whom could help? We had talked to the gardener of Lila after we talked with Strawberry. He would accept aught. Join us. Or join on, allow us. Hurry. Okay, so wait, hold on. There's the king, the queen, the princess, the shopkeeper. Hold on, I'm trying to think. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How are these two things fucking kingdoms? They barely have enough people for... Yeah. Combined, they wouldn't even be a village. Ah, it's still loud. Seriously? I just got to 4 lines and I don't want to crave back to Lila. Yes, stop your bitching and start rowing. Yeah, but it feels strange like you're being watched from inside. I didn't want to... No, stop. So the gardener, whatever this is. Oh, it's just past the first cave. So he is still back over there. Oh. I gotta go back through the first cave. And I don't have any money for a dispel herb. So if I get in combat and get poisoned. Dang it. And I'm poisoned. Unable to escape. Ah. Oh, this is gonna go grand. I'm poisoned again. But I'm already still poisoned. Astrophel, you want this shit to work. Why aren't you helping me? Also, just that combat alone, there was 3 times that I got poisoned. So I'd like to point out that 600 gold right there. I got it all in fucking 800. Thousand. 800 pounds of gold on the wall. 800 pounds of gold. I like to point out that's how much it would cost at the moment. 1,000 gold to heal up from the fact that, you know, Phantom Scott has had, you know, 20% of his blood replaced by fucking scorpion venom. Oh, good day, Osterfell. Good day, sir. Is there a problem? Yeah, you're breathing. That's the problem. Hi, sir. The king hath forsworn a trade offer from some wheat, for some wheat from the foreline. I know not why the king was here forswore this. We have to have wheat right now, even if it's extra. Join on. I shall hie to the castle and causes him accept. Thou know more about how dire this is than I do. Why is he hither again? What is going on? I said you forsooth a trade for wheat from the Queen of Foreline, correct? Aye. Why? Never God thou understand how much we want for that wheat. Even it is extra. We want all that we get right now. That extra wheat could be enough to feed all of the kingdom for an extra month. Now quit being so stubborn and accept that trade offer. If his next words aren't, Astrophel, murder this peasant for speaking to me this way, he's not a good king. I'm just saying right now. Because a king does not stand for insubordination, especially from a gardener. Alright? But at the same time, he's a stupid king anyways. But still, we have standards here. Brave, I accept. Join hither, sir. I am being poisoned with every step. Please sign this. Join your inventory. What is thy name? Voltaire, thy majesty. Voltaire, grant this back to thy queen. I accept her offer. Gramercy, thy majesty. Hurry there, change my mind. Join on, allow us to hurry back to the queen and to talk with Strawberry. Am I still poisoned? I'm still poisoned, and I can't afford a dispel herb. Oh, what if I sell some of the bread? Wait, hold on. No, stop trying to kill her. He has to eat the bread. Because this fucking fullness is too far down. If it gets too far down, he'll stop listening to me. God, I'm gonna die of poison because I'm not recovering any MP. You can sell my potion for extra gold, but what if I end up needing the potions? Think about that. There's no items back for it. Yes. Quit your bitching. Row. Alright, Queen first, then Strawberry. God, I'm gonna die of poison at some point. Ah, thou hast returned. I assume thou got the king to accept the offer? Aye, thy majesty, he signed it on thy letter. Perfect, most well. Shall sign thy peace treaty. Now all that's to do is try and get Vincia to sign it. Should be over to Lila to grant the king the wheat. Do you lack to be able to see Vincia sign the peace treaty myself? Do you lack to see the look on his pitiful brow? So to Lila. Okay, so she wants to see. We would not be in her room now. I don't care about that. My friend might not be playing Place of Learning with Celine again. So the queen's a bitch, the king's a pussy, And Vincia is a dick. A stubborn, stupid dick. Let's return, join inside. How does that go? Oh, mine love. We got the Queen to sign the peace treaty. Great tidings. But we asked to get Vincia to sign it too. Of course thou do. Yet I do lack for thou to join with me to Lila to see it befall. That would not be dangerous. Not if thou with me, I shall protect thou. Thou may just say thou hast to deliver bread for the gardener. Right, I hope not happens. Ah, this is great. I have the 2 lovebirds now in my party. Like every 5 seconds they're gonna be like tongue boxing behind me. It's like, can you guys please focus on the road? Alrighty. You know, I don't know who keeps putting these boulders back, but they need to stop. Two more flashes. Fortune books which Hillary found me when I was suffering the most, allowed me to be able to work a safe place. So kind to me. How was I suffering? Well, a few months since, my mother signed a contract with the merchants of the traveling market to become a prostitute. We were most base, and she had to try it for the money. Yet she did not know till later that she could not join back home and keep with me. It's been us both till Proximus came along and made things better for me. See? Quite. At least I am fortunate now, and I get to visit my mother, Tyrion, from time to time. So your mom sold you into prostitution for money, and then was upset when you weren't allowed to come home. No, that sounds about right. Sounds like your mom's stupid. Like everyone else in this kingdom. Like everyone else on this planet. System shall be fine, indeed, for our kingdom. And thee too. What's the peasant baker doing hither? She said they proposed a delivery for the gardener, thy majesty. Why is she not with... Ah, that's right. I had something else to bid of thou, Vincia. What thou desire. Proposing a peace treaty towards thou and Lila, on behalf of the kingdom of Forline. I see all the damage that hath been caused to the war, and well, if I want some help round hither. Nay, absolutely not. For Leons and I should have caused all this mess with thy kingdom. The people are terrible, killing almost all of our kingdom, ruining our food supply, destroying our homes. Oh, is that so? Oh, that would not hast befell if thou weren't so wrapped up in all thy greed. Enough! Thy majesty, it's not where that is where thou art wrong. Brilliants are not all terrible, just because there may be a few ill people from the kingdom in thy eyes. And I know that because I am in love with one hither. She is the kindest, most considerate Fernian I hast ever met. Not everyone means thou or the kingdom harm just because they join from thy foe kingdom. It's not their fault they join from there. And would we shall hast to die because of our love, then we shall die together with honor. At this point, I'd like to point out, why did the queen come here without her guards? Where is her entourage? Where is her escort? Where are the people that are supposed to keep her alive and safe? For they are not here. Not at all. And, correct me if I'm wrong, she has no protection of her own. And once again, this Dio-esque twink-looking motherfucker with no shirt is the king. And he has guards right outside that door. In fact, he could say some very simple words of such as, "Guards, kill them." And the guards would oblige. Because that's what guards do. Whose bright idea was to come in here like this? You know? No guards? No escort? No soldiers? Huh? Was it the Queen's? If so, further proof that, she should not be queen. Norians can be silly sometimes. Again, lacking of self-preservation of the highest caliber. And again, if his next words aren't, "I respect that, but please die," and, or just, "Guards, kill these fools," he sucks as a king. This Dio-esque wannabe. Fucking Hobby Lobby Dio, that's what he is. Can't even be a full Joestar Dio. No, he's part 1 Phantom Blood Dio, but from Hobby Lobby. I just fell. Heard of that, Chambers. I want some time to regard. Yet. Ow! Oh. But please bring Strawberry back to the 4 line so she be safe. Apace. Oh, man. I was about to get a spanking. I think that's what's going to happen. That or a pegging. I'm not sure which. I don't want either. Rise, all thou. I want some time to be alone. As well. Let's get back to Mine Kingdom anyway. Grab safe for the with sandstone, sir. But he didn't sign the paper. And I'm still poisoned. Fuck it. No, we're not killing her. I am not paid enough for this shit. Man, the Queen is really lucky she did not get easily assassinated. Bear it thither. Oh, it's these two again, isn't it? Oh, no, it's this one. Thou never know how rough the travel was there to get here. Almost got sick. Anyway, Kivatia wants thou Chambers presently. We just got across the pond. I'm sure thou all know why thou are here. You had an intense tongue boxing session with Astrofel, and you feel guilty? I spoke over with Vanilla, and I have made my decision. Sign the peace treaty, and shall allow our two to remain together. Their Majesty, do not speak. Only allowing it because it shall help regain our population, and it shall allow trades to be faster. Now, fortunate thou art a baker, Miss Grimacy, thy mister. Do not speak. Thankful I'm allowing this. Just hurry, rise, out of... Change my mind. We were leaving, and you called us back for what could have been a fucking letter. You called us back for what could have been a letter! It's okay. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. It kind of bothers me, but it doesn't bother me. Grimacy, so much for helping us. Now me and Strawberry can finally be together, and our kingdom can be much better off. It's a bunch of fucking sand, man. Find somewhere else to live. Hither, thou might not but be tired from walking back and forth, so I made thou a gift. Map of Nor. That's great. Not to mention the fact that technically, since Phantom Scott made the whole planet, he should know where everything is. Travel the kingdom instantly without walking such great distance. Not welcome, Voltaire. Off for thou. This could have been sent by carrier pigeon. It really could have. So you're going to go home and get some sleep. It's been a very long day. Save your game? Yes! Oh, what a good nap. So for all that, ladder needs myself. Who needs me? Myself should get there presently. You probably smell like high heaven considering you sleep on the fucking ground. And how is it that I slept that I didn't regain anything? I did not regain diddly shit from a so-called nap. Not even a singular teensy point of mana or health. Nay, I got back home, laid down on the dirty fucking ground, not even in the soft pile of leaves, just right here on the ground, and said, yeah, this is a great place to take a nap. And then didn't even recover shit. I got a crick in my neck, a crick in my ass, and a crick in my back. Just wanted to say Grimsy again for yesterday. Now very much improved things for us. Welcome. Felt to be there happily and well. Look where we are now. If so, can hurry on our date and we plan for today openly. I desire it if thou would help me find the right place for us to have that date later. Sure. Do the hill. Lovely. Either by leveling up or by being with someone you get from the rubbing stone. Okay, so leveling up takes forever. And is it fully restore MP or is it only partially regain MP? And also, if I need to pay to have someone relieve the stress, with what fucking money? The brokenness of this big-headed twink is appalling. He hath no money. He hath no bitches. He doesn't even have a bar of soap. Look at him. Look at him. That man there has 0 bitches. Not a singular hoe. In fact, he scares the hoes. So I object. Objection, I say. No. He does not deserve it. And he cannot afford it either. He gets nothing. Nothing at all. Good day, sir. I said good day. No, in all seriousness, it is 10:30. So we're gonna pop. Oop. Oh, that's right. That doesn't go back to this. Whoopsies. Oh well. I got a message. Oh. 1 second, everyone. Speaking and typing at the same time is not a skill I possess. So apologies about that. But yeah, okay, so what was I gonna say? Right. No, there's just like, I get it, they're kind of silly. They're silly people. But at the same time, like, they really do not have any sense of self-preservation whatsoever. The lack of guards. The lack of guards that are even near important people. Well, technically, Lila has a little bit better because there's 4 guards. 2 at the front gate and 2 before the king. And then, you know, Astrophel when he feels like it. And then, Queen, what's her name of Fourline, only has 2 guards, and that's it. They don't have 2 guards, and that's at the front. There's no guards near the queen, or the king, or the princess. You know, where they'd be very important in case of assassination. 'Tis a silly place, I agree, but no, I'm looking here at my notes. How to run a basic kingdom. These people are failing. If I had to give their economic plans and their leadership skills any kind of scoring, is there anything under an F? Do grades go below an F? I don't think they do. No, doesn't look like they do. But seriously, what the heck? What is with these people? They're terrible. I don't mean like they're terrible as terrible individuals. They are, absolutely. The queen only agreed to the fucking signing of the peace treaty because she wanted the king of Vincia to be like, or King Vincia to essentially look pitiful in front of her. That is legit the only reason why she signed it. She even said it herself. She wanted to go and sign it because she was like, oh yeah, I want to see that pitiful look upon his brow. So she's not great either. But him, he's like, nope, I'm going to let my people starve and die out rather than ask for help. Sure, there's a war like some years ago. Which again, how the fuck did, Phantom Scott miss that? Being in the, the forest right next to one of the kingdoms. Technically between the 2 kingdoms for 19 fucking years. It's like, you lived in the forest between the 2, where there was obviously going to be a war between the 2. There would be a war ground, battlefields, or some sort between the 2, and you somehow just missed it? Like, seriously. I should draw a card for that, and I got the Ace of Clubs. How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I am heartburned an hour after. That is from Much Ado About Nothing by Beatrice. That is a very funny coincidence, considering Much Ado About Nothing is all one big innuendo. And how tartly that gentleman looks. I say that about most of the people in this game. Haha. Tis a silly place. It's best not to go there. What was it? No, yeah. What was it? It was Monty Python. Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail. I think they were talking about Camelot. Yeah. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It's a rather silly place. Yeah. But yeah. So let's see. Monday's more Breath of Fire. Wednesday's Kingdom of Nyaber. One way or another, when this route ends, or it decides to delete my save again, I'm not booting Crimson Snow back up. If it deletes my save one more time, for whatever reason, I'm not booting it up. Because that's annoying. Why is my saves being deleted just because I completed a route? I don't like that. But yeah. Let's see. Is anyone we know streaming?